Something has changed in the sky, and people are finally catching it on camera. For years, UFO footage looked like noise. Blurry lights, shaky clips, half-seen objects that were easy to dismiss, easy to laugh off, and easy to explain away. But that's changing now. The footage is getting clearer. The witnesses are coming from different countries, and more people are starting to ask the same question. What exactly are we looking at? One of the most interesting clips shows a metallic object keeping pace with a commercial airliner. What makes that video so hard to ignore isn't just the object itself, it's the way it behaves. While the plane is flying at nearly 900 miles an hour, the object appears to stay right beside it. No visible propulsion, no wobble, no obvious movement. Just a solid object hanging in the air like speed doesn't seem to matter. If that were the only video, maybe it would just be another internet mystery. But it isn't. Because once you start looking, the same kind of strange behavior keeps showing up somewhere else. Not always in the same shape. Not always in the same place. But often with the same unsettling feel. In one set of clips, people reported triangular or pyramidal objects sitting motionless in the sky. No dramatic movement, no signs of drifting. Just dark geometric shapes, hanging there as if they were deliberately placed. And that's what makes these sightings so strange. It's not just that people are seeing unusual things, it's that the objects often seem calm, intentional, almost like they're waiting for something. Then there's the next wave, glowing spheres. Captured in broad daylight, in the United States, in Germany, in other places. Different cameras, different witnesses, different circumstances. And still, the same question keeps coming back. What are these things doing up there? Some of the footage is too unclear to draw a hard conclusion from, but other clips are sharp enough to make people stop and stare. That's the difference now. 10 or 15 years ago, most UFO videos were too blurry to mean much. Today, some of them are clean enough that you can actually study the object frame by frame. And that changes the conversation. Because if our cameras are getting better, then maybe the sky isn't getting stranger. Maybe we're just finally seeing it clearly. That's the real shift here. Not just more sightings, more visibility, more detail, more footage that refuses to fit neatly into the usual explanations. And the deeper you go, the harder it gets to brush all of this off as coincidence. A plane with something metallic beside it. Triangular objects that hover without moving. Bright spheres appearing in places all over the world. The clips don't all look the same, but they seem to point in the same direction. So the question becomes less about one single video and more about the bigger picture. Are we seeing more UFOs? Or are we finally getting good enough at recording them to understand that they were always there? That's the part people can't stop talking about. Because if this is real, then we may be watching a moment where the world starts to realize that whatever is happening in the sky is no longer something you can just ignore. And once that realization hits, it's hard to go back. If you've seen something strange, or if you think you know what's going on, drop your theory in the comments. This story feels like it's still unfolding.